Good morning, class. In previous period, we have discussed about what is meant by asexual and sexual reproduction. Okay, what are the differences between the asexual and sexual reproduction? At that time, we have studied that asexual reproduction is a type of reproduction where there is no formation and fusion of gametes takes place, and without the formation of gametes, the new individual is formed. Okay. Then we have discussed that it is uniparental, only one parent is involved. In this reproduction, only mitosis type of cell division takes place. And due to simple mitotic cell division, new individual is formed. It takes place in lower organisms. So we have also discussed about the characters of asexual reproduction. Now we are actually going to study asexual reproduction. First of all, in case of unicellular organisms. So first we see asexual reproduction in case of unicellular organisms, and in that we will see first of all the binary fission. Fission, the meaning is division. So binary fission, organism divides into two and there is a formation of two new individuals. So that is a concept of binary fission. Now see, in case of amoeba, the binary fission takes place. On the mode of reproduction in case of amoeba, that is a binary fission. This binary fission takes place at the time of favorable conditions. When the surrounding conditions are favorable for the reproduction of amoeba, at that time particularly, the amoeba reproduces by means of binary fission. Now what is meant by favorable conditions? When in a surrounding where the amoeba lives, the lot of or plenty of food is available, quantity of water, or you can say the temperature of the water, it is moderate, it is favorable for the reproduction. At that time particularly, amoeba reproduces by means of binary fission. Now what happens at that time? First of all, amoeba attains maturity, that means it grows. Okay. Later on, that amoeba, its nucleus, it elongates. Okay. And then there is a constriction form. When the constriction is formed, the nucleus of the parent amoeba, it divides into two. This is the parent amoeba which undergo division, that is known as a parent amoeba. Now the nucleus of the parent amoeba, it divides into two. That division of nucleus, that is known as a karyokinesis. Karyon, that is a nucleus. Karyokinesis, that is a division of nucleus. Immediately it is followed by division of cytoplasm. त्याच्यानंतर cytoplasmचं पण division होतं, पेशीद्रव्याचं पण division होतं. And in that way, the two new amoeba are formed from the parent amoeba. This is a simple method of reproduction in case of amoeba when the conditions are favorable. Okay, this is known as a simple binary fission. Okay, see the diagram which is given in the textbook and the borders. Okay, now see, in case of paramecium also binary fission takes place. In case of paramecium, it is also known as a sleeper animalcule in ordinary, as it is having the shape of sleeper. Okay. Now the division of paramecium in case of amoeba, that is a horizontal. It is the same as that of the amoeba. Only the plane of division, that is a horizontal. In case of amoeba, there is no specific shape of the body, and hence the division of plane of division, that is also not fixed. It can divide in any plane, through any plane. Here the division, that is a horizontal. That means again the parent paramecium, it undergo division. That division is horizontal, and because of that reason again the nucleus divided into two parts, as well as the cytoplasm divided into two parts, and in that way there is a formation of two new paramecium takes place. So this is a type of binary fission in case of paramecium. That is a horizontal or transverse binary fission. त्याला आम्ही ट्रान्सवर्स असे म्हणतो. This is the next example. Euglena. In case of Euglena, the division of plane, that is longitudinal. The parent amoeba, it is longitudinally divided by same way. Division of nucleus, division of cytoplasm, but the division of plane, that is a longitudinal. And in that way, in case of paramecium, the binary fission takes place, or it is also known as a longitudinal binary fission. So this is about the binary fission in case of unicellular organism, that is a amoeba, paramecium and Euglena. In the amoeba, there is no specific body shape. So there is a division through any plane takes place, but parent amoeba divides into two and two new amoeba are formed. In case of paramecium, the plane of division, that is a transverse. Same, first of all, the nucleus of the parent paramecium divides into two. Immediately it is followed by cytokinesis. Cytoplasm also divides into two parts, and there is a formation of two new paramecium. Okay. In case of Euglena, same again, only the division, that is a plane of division, that is a longitudinal. So in that way, the simple binary fission takes place. Now, multiple binary fission in case of amoeba, when the conditions are not favorable, that means the food which is required for the amoeba, if it is not plenty, okay, if the temperature or quantity of the water it is not plenty, at that time amoeba reproduces by means of multiple fission. Binary fission, parent animal, it is divided into two new individuals. Here many amoeba are formed from the parent amoeba. Hence it is known as a multiple fission, because number of times the fission or division takes place. Now what happens when the conditions are unfavorable? At that time amoeba forms one protective covering around the body. That protective covering around the body, that is known as a cyst. The cyst असं म्हणतात. Okay. Within that cyst, this parent nucleus divides many times, from 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, like that the number increases. So in that way, the parent nucleus divides many times inside that cyst. And whenever the conditions are favorable, availability of the favorable conditions are there, at that time that cyst ruptures and many amoebulae, they are come out from the parent amoeba. So in that way, many amoeba are formed from the single parent amoeba. That is known as a multiple binary fission. So only you remember that fission, that is a division. Okay. When two individuals are formed from the single parent, that is a binary fission. When many individuals are formed from the single parent, that is a multiple fission. So you have to remember terminology actually. In case of amoeba, the division of plane is not fixed. It can divide through any plane. In case of paramecium, the division is transverse. Okay. In case of Euglena, the division is longitudinal. But in every example, there is a simple mitotic division takes place. Got it? And at the time of multiple fission, the conditions are not favorable. Food is not available for amoeba. Quantity of water is not sufficient. Its temperature is not moderate. At that time, amoeba forms a protective covering around the body. तो स्वतःच्या शरीराच्या भोवती एक संरक्षक आवरण किंवा कवच तयार करतो. त्याला आम्ही सिस्ट असं म्हटलंय. आणि त्या सिस्टमध्ये जो पॅरेंट न्यूक्लियस आहे त्याचं अनेक वेळा डिव्हिजन होतं. आणि अशा पद्धतीनं एका न्यूक्लियस पासून अनेक न्यूक्लियस म्हणजेच अनेक अॅमिबा तयार होतात. आणि जेव्हा केव्हा कंडिशन किंवा अनुकूल परिस्थिती त्याला प्राप्त होते तेव्हा त्याच्यामधून ते सिस्ट रप्चर होतं, फुटतं. आणि ते ब्रेकडाऊन झाल्यानंतर फुटल्यानंतर त्याच्यामधून खूप साऱ्या अॅमिबा बाहेर येतात. त्याला आम्ही म्हणतो multiple fission. So this is about the asexual reproduction in case of unicellular organism. You can see the third example which is given in the textbook, that is of yeast. In the yeast, a small outgrowth is formed on the parent's yeast cell. that outgrowth is known as a, yes, bud. If suppose this is a cell, so small outgrowth is formed on the cell. That small outgrowth, that is known as a bud. If suppose this is a parent nucleus, this is a cytoplasm. So when this undergo division, the part is enter into the bud after karyokinesis. The parent nucleus divides into two parts. One part is enter into the bud. At the same time, when it is followed by cytokinesis, the part of the cytoplasm also enter into the bud. And in that way, the bud develops into new yeast cell. Okay. So in case of yeast, what happens? The newly formed cells, they remain attached to the body of the parent cell. So in that way, in case of unicellular organism, for example, we have seen first of all amoeba, simple mitotic division takes place. Okay. First of all, there is a karyokinesis, division of nucleus. It is followed by cytokinesis, that is division of cytoplasm. Then parent nucleus, it is divided into two parts, and in that way two amoeba are formed. Division or plane of division, that is not fixed, as it is not having any definite shape. In case of paramecium, the division of parent amoeba, it is a transverse. Same mitotic cell division. Parent nucleus divides into two. Immediately it is followed by division of cytoplasm, and the parent paramecium, it is divided into two, and in that way there is a formation of two new paramecium takes place. In the third class, Euglena, again the mitotic cell division takes place, but it is longitudinal. Okay. So this is about the asexual reproduction in case of unicellular organisms. Now see the another examples which are given in the textbook for multiple fission. Sorry. In case of multicellular organisms. Asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms. Now see, first type is given as a fragmentation. That means reproduction or asexual reproduction takes place by means of fragmentation. Fragment. For example, if suppose the algal thread is there, when any part of the filament, it is cut off. This is known as a filament, and that filament develops into new organism by simple mitotic cell division. Okay. It takes place in case of Spirogyra, sponges, etc. Okay. So this is the fragmentation process. Because we know that algae, etc., they are having thread-like structures known as filaments. When any filament is cut off due to simple cell division, again the new individual is formed. The another is given example, that is a regeneration. In case of planaria, these are the simple examples which are given. You have to read it. What is re? Means again, generation, formation. What is given here? When any part of the body, it is cut off, that part again develops, that is known as a regeneration. If suppose this is a planaria, okay, if suppose the part is cut off, okay, if suppose this part is cut off, that cut part is again formed, generate, produce. That is known as a regeneration. Budding in multicellular organisms. In case of Hydra particularly, you know the Hydra. Okay, so the small outgrowth is formed on the body of the Hydra. The parent nucleus divides and the part is enter into the bud. This is the bud. Then cytoplasm also enter into the bud, part of the cytoplasm. And again that bud develops into new organism. This is a simple method of reproduction in case of multicellular organism. Fragmentation, regeneration, then budding. Now vegetative propagation. It is somewhat different. Now we'll see what is meant by vegetative propagation. This is the method of reproduction in case of multicellular organisms. Now in case of plants there are two parts, vegetative parts and reproductive parts. Now what are the vegetative parts? Root, stem, leaves are the vegetative parts of the plant. And we know that reproductive part, that is a flower, we can say. Okay. Now when the vegetative parts of the plant take part in a reproduction, that is known as a vegetative propagation. For example, in your textbook, one example is given. That is of Bryophyllum. In Marathi, it is a Panfuti. In any Excel, there is a this is a Bryophyllum. So what happens? Leaf is producing new plant, that is known as a vegetative propagation. काही वेळेला आपण करतो पानफुटीची पानं लावतो आणि त्या पानापासून नवीन झाड येतं. काही वनस्पतींची आपण मुळं लावतो, त्या मुळापासून नवीन झाड येतं, प्लांट येतं. बरोबर आहे. काहीला आपण स्टेम कटिंग लावतो, रोजेस वगैरे, आणि त्या कटिंग्स पासून नवीन प्लांट येतं. These are the vegetative parts of the plant. Their function is not reproduction actually. What is the function of the root? It fixes the plant in soil. Okay. What is the function of the stem? It produces branches. What is the function of the leaves? That is a photosynthesis. But when that vegetative parts, they take part in reproduction, that is known as a vegetative propagation. And one more method of reproduction is spore formation. Is that spore formation? What are the spores? Spores are the asexual reproductive bodies. Spores are nothing but the asexual reproductive bodies. You know the fungus which grows on the bread, chapati, etc. or any food item. That fungus is having thread-like structures. The threads are multicellular. These threads, they are known as hyphae. Okay? So this is a heterotrophic. So it grows on that food material. Few hyphae, though, they grow erect. Okay? And that erect hyphae, they produces the structure at its tip that is known as a sporangium. The sporangium. These are the spores. The sporangium containing branch, that is a sporangiophore. Okay. So when that sporangium bursts, that spores come out. And when the conditions are favorable, they get the favorable conditions. They germinate there, and there is a formation of new fungus takes place. In that way, the process of spore formation, it is one of the method of reproduction in case of multicellular organisms. So this is about the asexual reproduction. So what we have discussed? First of all, we have discussed what is mean by asexual reproduction. Okay, reproduction without the formation or fusion of gametes takes place. Then we have discussed about the asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms. In that we have seen three examples, that is of amoeba, binary fission. Okay, then binary fission in case of paramecium, that is transverse binary fission. Then longitudinal binary fission in case of euglena. Then we have discussed the multiple fission in case of amoeba. When the conditions are unfavorable, amoeba reproduces by multiple fission method. Then we have discussed the asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms. In that we have seen fragmentation. In fragmentation, a fragment, it develops into new individual. Okay. Then yes, after fragmentation we have seen regeneration. The part which is lost, cut off, that develops, that is known as a regeneration. Then budding in case of hydra, and then vegetative propagation and spore formation. In asexual reproduction, one thing remember, that the reproduction where only mitotic cell division takes place. Okay. Now draw the diagrams which are given in the textbook and write the characteristics of each type. Okay. So we will stop here and we will see next part in next period. Thank you.